In this module, we are going to talk about software products. As you can see in this image, we have a life cycle of software development, which it starts from analysis, then design, implementation, testing, deployment, and maintenance. And this cycle can just repeat and repeat for different requirements and updates. We are going to look through the definition of software products, which is a generic system developed for a broad range of customers, not a single client. Comparing with a traditional software system engineering, we reviewed that before, which is designing for a specific client for their specific requirement, but software products is more broader applications. So they design for reusability, scalability, and mass distribution. And we can use agile system, DevOps, CI/CD pipelines, and cloud platforms. There are some examples here, as you can see: Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Telegram, Instagram, Candy Crush, and lots of the applications these days we all familiar with are the software products. So they are focused on modular design, which is breaking the software into independent, reusable components or modules that after each update, they can reuse in different versions. So, and also continuous delivery. So frequently releasing small updates to users. So as the users, it grows, so they have different or the new requirements, so it will update requirement. And the user-centered updates, so design and improve features based on the real-time feedback, users' feedbacks, and a scalable architecture. Many of these applications that nowadays we use, at first they were very small applications with limited number of users. So gradually, as the number of users increased, the application also scaled greater and then grows bigger for answering those number of the applications. So back to the traditional or custom software system. So they're still important while software products are more used nowadays, but there are still large companies or enterprises or government companies that they need to have specific software designed based on their specific requirement, which the bigger or broader range of the products might not answer their requirements. Typically, those software systems involve a dedicated development team, one-time deployment, long specific driven deployment cycle. So there's a question here. Think about some software systems that we can have these days. So just think about this and find some software systems that are used nowadays. So here we have a product software engineering cycle. So as you can see, we have all developers. So as you can see, the opportunity, developer find the opportunity and then inspires based on those, and then product distract all the product features. And again, developers implemented and then generated software. And by realizing new opportunities, this cycle can just rotate and to complete and have more updates for the application. So where do you think is the client in this cycle? So that's a question for you to think about that. Where is the client? As you can see, we all have developers in all three sides of this cycle. Starting a software product from idea to market. So for the generating a software product, it begins with a business opportunity, as we talked in the previous slide, for a company or individual. So what is the goal? Build a product that solves a problem, that meets the need, or sell it. And the company decides, first of all, what features the product will have, then when to release it, and which features are free or paid. So we can see lots of the applications nowadays there are some features, free features, and if we wanted to use more features, we have to pay for some the more advanced features. How and when the product will evolve over time. So also the speed is matters. So fast delivery helps win customers and stand out in the market. So it's a very big market, and just as we find the opportunity, we have to develop the application as software product lines is a collection of related softwares that are share a common core. As you can see here is examples of different versions of Windows. So each product is tailored with customer specific features or variations. So Windows 7, 8, 10, and so on. So we have more features added for each versions, like also Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, any of those. So same core, but different tools added to that during the time. Google Workspace, Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, so they all have shared collaboration features. So it allows companies to reuse core components while still meeting the diverse customer needs. Also, a software platform, sometimes combined with the hardware, provides core functionality and tools that allow new application to be built on top of that. So the key idea of that, the platform acts as foundation. Developers can create custom apps, features, or services that integrate with or extend the platform. There are examples of that. For example, Facebook. So it has a core platform. Also, as you can see, there are lots of games, business tools, different pages added to those. So support third-party Facebook apps to that. Another example is Apple, iOS, or Android. So the core is the same. Mobile operating system platform enable millions of third-party mobile apps via the SDKs. Software deployment models. We have three different models: standalone, hybrid, software as a service. So let's review each of those separately. What is the standalone software deployment model? So for this case, all software functionality runs entirely on the customer's machine. So there's no internet connection required after installation, like Microsoft Word, the desktop version of the Microsoft. So as you install the application to the computer, you can use it at any time, doesn't need to be connected to the internet. The other one is the hybrid model. Some features run locally while others rely on remote servers. Example as Dropbox. So for the Dropbox desktop client, so the features of some of those run locally, but it needs to remote to the servers. And also another model is software as a service. So entirely application run on the developer servers. So no local installation needed. An example of that is Google Docs. So it's all on the developer side, not the client side or the customer side. So let's compare these models one more time together here. So if we have vendors, servers, and also we have user computers. So for the standalone execution, if we have some updates, so it will all run on the user computer. So user interface, product functionality, everything is on the user's computer. The same as example as the Microsoft Word after we install it into computer. So everything is on the computer of the user. The example of the other one was the hybrid one. So if we have additional functionality, user data backups, product updates, so they are all in the vendor server. So some of those on the servers, but there are still some some part of the application, which is user interface, partial functionality, and user data all on the side of the user computer. But the last one, which is software as a service, you see that product functionality and user data, everything is on the vendor servers. However, just the interface is on the user computer, which is the browser, and open the application through the website. Let's talk about product vision, the starting point of the software product development. So a product vision is a very clear statement, very concise, clear statement, capture the essence and purpose of the software product. So that is very important to, at first, we know everything about the purpose or the goals of that software product to start and design and start the application precisely. So the product vision should answer these questions. First of all, what is the product to be developed? So what functionality or value does it provide? Next question is, who are the target customers and users? So which user groups or market segments will benefit from it? So we should answer all of these questions before we start the application. And the third question, why should customers buy this product? So what makes it valuable, necessary, or better than alternatives? And here is an example, a collaborative writing tool that enables the students and educators to co-author, edit, and share documents in real time across devices, making academic collaboration seamless and efficient. So that's the example of product vision. And let's see, can we answer these questions in this product vision or not? So first part, what is the product to be developed? So that's a writing tool. Next question, who are the target customers, students and educators? And the third question, why should customers buy this product? So the rest is the answer to why we have to have this product, because it's to co-author, edit, and share documents in real time across devices and making collaboration seamless. So, so in this just one sentence, it answered all these three questions, main questions. So that's the product vision. We have a specific vision template. It calls Moore's vision template. That is a very famous and well-known vision template. So let's see what parts this vision template contains. First of all, 4, which is should contain the part of the target customers. Who, which is for statement of the need or opportunity. The product name is a product category. And that, which after that we have a key benefit or compelling reason to buy. Unlike, and we need to mention the primary competitive alternatives. Our product, statement of primary differentiation. So these 6 parts should be in the statement, in the Moore's vision statement for any product. Let's see an example of Google Doc. So for students, educators, and remote teams, so that's a target the goal, who need a fast and simple way to collaborate on documents in real time. That's the name of the application. The Google Docs is a cloud-based word processor that enables multiple users to create, edit, and comment on documents simultaneously. Unlike traditional desktop-based editors like Microsoft Word, our product requires no installation, autosaves instantly, and is accessible for any device with an internet connection. So you see that it covers, this vision template covers all those 6 parts of the Moore's vision template. for the Google Doc application. Another example of a smart site project. So for blind and visually impaired people who need ambient perception, the Smart Site project, that's the name of the application, is a hybrid app operating across a smart glass, a companion device, e.g. smartphone, and cloud that provides obstacle detection, motion detection, text detection, and face detection. Unlike other services or packaged software products, such as Gabriel, our product combines all the smart features in one system and is flexible to work with different types of companion devices, smartphone and laptop. So again, see that this we have a more vision template with all those 6 keywords to explain about the smart site application that's called the Smart Site project. So here is the practice for you, and please read this explanation of the application and try to write more vision template for this application based on those previous examples and the previous slides. So how to develop a product vision? There are some steps to develop product vision, and first of all, domain experience. So developers work in a specific domain, for example, finance. So they understand limitations of the tool because they work on that specific domain. For example, if a developer work on the finance, they know the limitation or understand tax returns. And the example of that, so that's a domain experience. So based on their experience, they know that how to work with that. So example of that is a developer can understand the lack of tax return application for example, international students. Next, product experience. So users of existing software see inefficiencies or limitations and thinks of better ways to do the same thing. So based on the experience of the users, we can have some ideas. So example of that, an international student confused by different applications with lots of jargons and not supporting, for example, F1 visa holders for example, filling the tax return. And third, customer experience. So developers engage directly with potential customers to understand real-world needs, preferences, and system constraints. So how it works with some customer interviews, feedback sessions, surveys help to find the needs. And also prototyping and playing around. So after this, we have the prototypes. So developers build experimental versions of a concept to explore its potential and refine the idea through trial. So initial versions, that's just a prototype. It won't work. It just shows that how it would be after finishing. So allow for testing, feedback, and new ideas. Let's talk about the software product management or SPM. So who is software product manager? So their focuses on the success of the software products from idea to retirement and aligning product feature with customer needs and business goals. PMs are not developers, so that's very important. So software product manager is not a developer or engineer. So their job is to translate market needs into success product, not writing the code. Let's review the key responsibilities of product managers. First, full life cycle ownership. So from initial concept to development, to launch, to retirement. So they have the ownership of the life cycle. Strategic planning, define product vision, roadmap, success metrics, align with company goals and market demand. And the other responsibility of product managers are act as the interface between customers, business stakeholders, marketing, and software development. So they just need to find and be communicate between these. Also, market and customer focus, so gather user needs, analyze competitors, and monitor trends, and product marketing and positioning. So plan product launches, collaborate with marketing to communicate value to customers. So these are the responsibilities of PM. Here is an example scenario of product manager. Let's say a company like Zoom is launching a new AI note-taking assistant. So the product manager conduct interview with business users who want easier meetings summaries, and then work with the development team to prioritize features like, for example, summary bullet, action item extraction, and email integration. So this needs to find the new features and prioritize between those, and coordinate with marketing to position it as a premium productivity boost. And at the end, reviews user engagement metrics and decide whether to expand or revise the feature. So let's review again. So the technical interactions of product manager, we have product vision management, product that we talked about that. Also product backlog management, acceptance testing, user interface design, user stories and scenarios, and customer testing. We will look at each of those in next slide. Product backlog management. So that's one of the responsibility of product manager. So it maintain a prioritized list of features to develop. So product managers help define and update this list based on product goals. In the step of acceptance testing, so they have to ensure the software meet product goals. So product manager help design, test, and reflect real user needs. Also, we have customer testing, which is shared product versions with selected users to gather the feedback, and product managers coordinate the process and use feedback to improve the product. We have user interface design. So product managers act as a user advocates, ensuring interfaces are intuitive and not overly complex, and user stories and scenarios. So by developing user stories, product manager ensure that each piece of the functionality aligns with user goals and adds value to the product. So these are all the responsibilities and the task of product managers. And also we have to start with product prototyping. So why it is matter? So the purpose of the prototyping is build an early version of the product to test ideas and attract support. So why it works, users and funders respond best to something they can see and try. So here is a simple example of prototyping. So for example, for mobile application, we can just show that how this, for example, each page or each part of the application can work. So for example, we might have some tabs, some text, some images. So it gives the user more ideas that how the application could be, rather than just finishing the application and then show the final result, which might not answer all the users' requirements. So the benefits is identity key components and technologies, and gather user feedback on features and usability. So prototypes are usually discarded. So that's because it's just a early version of the product for just the testing, and it normally is discarded after, and the main product will be rebuilt. We have two-stage prototyping. So first feasibility demonstration and then customer demonstration. So for the feasibility demonstration, it built a working system to test new ideas. And the goal is prove the concept works and impress funders or managers by showing how your product stands out. Then extend the feasibility prototype. We have customer demonstration to include features tailored for users. So do user research first and then better understand of their needs and then add them to the product. So let's just have a quick review of the key points of this module. We talked about what is the software product, which is software system designed for general use, wide range, but built and maintained by a single company, but the software product for broad range of the customers. Types of delivery methods. So we talked about the standalone, hybrid, and service based and the difference between those models. We talked about product vision, which include the answer of these questions, what the product does, who the target users are, and why customers would want it. Also, role of product managers, so their own product vision and roadmap, create user stories and backlog, oversee UI design, testing, customer feedback, and bridge business development and users. Demonstration prototypes. We talked about the feasibility demonstration and customer